Holy shit, guys, I don't even have time for an intro. Odd one out. Please welcome our newest contestant, V-Master. I can't read the dialogue fast enough. Fuck this event. Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Good for you. Okay, next question. Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Good for you. Okay, next question. Yes, you're right. Okay, next question. Congratulations, you're a winner. Please choose your prize. Ooh, boy. Normally I would go with mystery box, but the best thing we can get is an Addy Sim, so we're going to go with 1K coins. Epic. So, the reason I started this recording, I was about to press record and that fucker popped into existence right next to me, straight up. Anyway, let's do the intro now. Welcome to Voicing Vscape. This is your host, Madman, and today, in this video, we are not going to do a quest. I lied to you. I tricked you. Haha. Instead, we are going to do the Stronghold of Security. The reason I'm doing it is because I'm almost out of money. The reason I'm almost out of money is because I've been purchasing bronze bars and feathers every time I pop back into Al-Kharid to tan cow hides, because I've been training crafting using cows. So, basically, I'm almost out of money. I also bought some Addy plate legs, which did not help and was probably a stupid decision. But, fuck it, just fuck it. I'm not gonna use pleb tier mithril gear in my 30s, okay? I'm in my 30s in real life. I wouldn't do 20s aged things anymore in my 30s. That's a total lie. I'm still doing like half a dozen things I shouldn't be doing. But my point with that metaphor is that we need to move on, we need to level up, we need to update our gear, just like real life. So, basically, we are going to be updating to Addy as well, which is another reason I need money. And speaking of updating to Addy, the other thing I wanted to mention during this intro walking session to the Stronghold is that the next quest we do might be the feud. And by might be, I mean probably will be. And the reason that's the case is I really want that Addy Scimitar. It's the only time that it's going to be of any use to me is basically right now from 30 to 40. That's literally, it's a worthless piece of junk reward at any other point in the account other than right now. So it makes the most sense to actually do the feud now. The question is, do we have enough defense to fight the level 70, two level 70 enemies? Level 70 and 75. I think we can probably pull it off if we have enough food. However, I don't know about that. I'm going to try to... Well, not try. I will get an Addy chain and the Addy legs I already have. We'll have the boots from this event. I don't know. I mean, I guess the best shield I can get is maybe from Moss Giants. I might be able to safe spot some Moss Giants with ranged and get a mithril square. But I don't think that'll make much of a difference. I really don't think it matters. I think what I'll do is I'll just load up on Addy. There's an Addy helm. I think you can buy an Addy full helm here, so we'll buy one when we're here. And we'll just try the best we can. I mean, it'll all be live, so, we'll just fucking see how it goes. But that's probably what the next video is going to be. It's going to be me attempting the feud at the lowest combat level I've ever personally done it. The feud is a quest I always do very late for whatever reason in my accounts. In Vscape, it was just because they didn't add it until my main was, level 123. But in other cases, during other playthroughs of other versions of this game, I've always done the feud very late. For some reason, to me, it feels like a late game quest. Probably just because it was added later in the development cycle of the original game. But anyway, let's stop running our mouth and start this Stronghold quest here. Should we do a different voice than the Troy McClure Continental for these alerts? Should we do something scary? We should do something scary like Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee's difficult to do because I have to clench my throat in a weird way to get to that depth of tone. So he's not easy to do, but usually once I get into that mode, I can do him for a while. It's like, you know how Jim Carrey does faces? Where he sort of contorts his face? There's like a 1990s comedy routine where he has to kind of flex his face into the shape, and then once he's done that, it can hold that shape for a while. That's what I feel like I do with my throat when I do Christopher Lee, because he has such a deep voice. He must have 2 sets of nuts. He has the most testosterone of any old man ever. I think he has more testosterone than Arnold Schwarzenegger he did before he passed away. So we're going to try to do Christopher Lee. Let's see if we can pull it off for the whole Stronghold.
You squeeze through a hole and find a ladder a few feet down, leading into the Stronghold of security. This stronghold was unearthed by a miner prospecting for new ores around the barbarian village. After gathering some equipment, he ventured into the maze of tunnels and was missing for a long time. He finally emerged, along with copious notes regarding the new beasts and strange experiences which had befallen him, most of them sexual and involuntary. He also mentioned that there was a treasure to be had, but no one has been able to write a word from him about this. He simply flapped his arms and slapped his head. This book details his notes and my diary of exploration. I'm exploring to see if I can find out more. It's like, you know what the dwarves unearthed. They delved too greedily and too deep.
It's one of the best parts of that movie, when Saruman's just reading from the old tome he has about the Balrog.
Level 1. As well as goblins, creatures like a man, but also like a cow, infest this place. They're called tumbler users. I've never seen anything like this before. The area itself is reminiscent of a frontline castle, with many walls, doors, and skeletons of dead enemies. Like this man over here. It's like he vaped too much and didn't make it out. I'm sure I hear voices in my head each time I pass through the gates. I have dubbed this level War, as it seems like an eternal battleground. I found only one small peaceful area here. The area where they sell vape pens.
This is basically a Dante's Inferno allegory, if that wasn't obvious.
Level 2. My supplies are running low and I find myself in barren passages with seemingly endless malnourished beasts attacking me, ravenous for food. Nothing appears to be able to grow here. Many an adventurer has died through lack of food. The very air appears to suck the vitality from me.
How do you know they died of lack of food? Maybe the creatures killed them, you dumbass.
I've come to call this place famine in a metaphorical sense. Level 3. Just breathing in this place makes me shudder at the thought of what foul braps I may contract. The walls and floor ooze and pulsate like something pox-ridden. There's a very strange beast whom I narrowly escaped from. At first I thought it to be a cross between a cow and a sheep, something domesticated.
I called it a religious follower, get it?
But when it looked up at me, I was overcome with weakness and barely got away with my life. Luckily, I found a small place where I could heal myself and rest a while. I've named this area Pestilence, for it reeks with braps. Level 4. On my first escapade into this place, I was utterly shocked. The adventurers who had come before me must have made up a tiny proportion of the skeletons of the dead. Nothing truly alive exists here. Even those beings who do wander the halls are not alive as such. But they do know that I am, and I get the distinct impression that they, were they to have their way, would ensure I would not be here for long. Death is everywhere, and thus I shall name this place. Death, if that wasn't clear. There's one small place of life which I was gladdened to find, very worth my while. Navigation. After getting lost several times, I finally worked out the key to all the ladders and chains around this death-infested place. The ropes and chains will take you to the start of the level that you are on. However, most ladders will simply take you to the level above. The one exception is the ladder in the bottom level treasure room, which appears to lead through several extremely twisty passageways, like intestines or something else disgusting, and eventually takes you out of the dungeon entirely through the anal exit. The portals may be used if you are of sufficient level, or have already claimed your reward from the treasure room.
All right, well, now that we've almost reached 10 minutes, let's begin. So we won't read repeated questions. We'll just read each one once, because I don't want to make this video 500 minutes long.
Greetings, adventurer. This place is kept safe by the spirits within the doors. As you pass through, you will be asked questions about Jewish mysticism and its valuing of the gate as a shape, even in the construction of the glyphs of its language. Hopefully you will learn much from this. Please pass through and begin your adventure, but beware of the various monsters that dwell within.
All right, let's go through door number 1. 1 down, 58,000 to go.
To pass, you must answer me this. Where should you use your vidyascape password?
Every website I visit, 'cause I love vidyascape, haha.
Only on vidyascape.
Correct. You should have a different password for every account you use. Using the same password in multiple places is retarded.
Okay, let's run past our little gobbo friends here. And I have no clue what the optimal route is. I don't have a map open for this, so we're really going to have to bungle through this a little bit. So this is probably going to take much longer than it should.
To pass, you must answer me this. How can you change your password on vidyascape?
Use a change pass command.
Correct. Type change pass followed by your password to change your password to something else.
Okay, let's go this way. If we just go through enough doors, eventually we'll end up at the center.
To pass, you must answer me this. Where should you use your...
Okay, we got that one down. Blah-de-blah, blah-de-blee. Okay. That guy who took the most circuitous route for this floor. This does not bode well. This does not bode well for the other floors, my friends.
To pass, you must answer me this. A player says if you follow him into the wilderness, you will find great riches together. I mean, there is a rune spawn, a rune ore spawn, and a sapphire spawn, and a steel plate body and plate leg spawn. And there's the major arena bank and shop, and there's the major arena itself. All of which could lead you to great riches, so... I mean, this is kind of a stupid question, isn't it? Anyway, should you follow the player?
No. I could be killed.
Correct. If you are killed in the wilderness by another, your items will not be reimbursed regardless of circumstances, and if it's Panda or one of his alts, he will tell you to sit, because he has a strange dominatrix-like complex about dogs and sexuality. Perhaps he's really a white woman in real life.
Okay, let's continue down to here. Oh, no, wait a minute here. I think if we go this way, it'll be faster. Oh, no, wait. No. I can't tell. It's probably the same number of doors anyway.
To pass, you must answer me this. A player asks you to trade them one of your valuable items for a few minutes. What should you do in this situation?
It's like, fucking kill him in real life.
No.
Politely tell them to fuck off.
Correct. Trust trading is in general discouraged. As is trusting people in general. You should always distrust everyone you encounter in life and sever any potential networking connections before they can form. This way you'll become a lonely piece of shit with no ability to contribute to any group in society whatsoever. Players who lose items as a result of trusting another player will not be reimbursed. Just as if you lose something in real life, like your heart to a cunt, you will not be reimbursed either.
Okay, let's go down to here. Right.
To pass, you must answer me this. You have just discovered a bug. Not a real one in your room. I'm sure there are plenty because you're probably a filthy neat. But I'm talking about a game bug. What should you do and where should you report it?
Use the bug tracker.
Correct. The bug tracker found on the vidyascape website is encouraged. Is the encouraged, location to report bugs.
This is going to be really boring for the other floors because it's just going to be me skipping things because I've read them all.
To pass, you must answer me this. You're trading with another player, and notice the amount of coins in the second trade screen does not match the first trade screen. What should you do?
Decline and tell the person they're a fucking rat.
Correct. If you suspect you're being scammed, you're encouraged to close the trade screen and find a new trading partner. But I can also find the person in real life. No, don't do that. Christopher Lee says, don't dox people. It's rude.
The box hinges creak and appear to be forming audible words. Congratulations, adventurer. You have been deemed worthy of this reward. You've also unlocked the flappy mode. Okay. Down to level 2. Are you sure you want to climb down? Yes, I know that it may be dangerous down there. Okay, let's just go right through here. Fuck it.
To pass, you must answer me this. After watching a player for a while, you suspect he may be botting. What is the next step you should take?
It's like, find out what bot he's using and copy it.
Contact an admin and tattle on them, because fuck them.
Correct. If you suspect someone is botting, an admin has numerous ways to check. Players found botting, or phasing into the God Wars dungeon before that content was added and then getting a bunch of pieces of armor, will be banned.
That really happened, by the way. A bunch of people found that the God Wars area and monsters were in Vscape before that content was announced. And they wall walked, which is where you glitch through walls, which you can do all over the place. And they basically got a bunch of like Bandos items and shit, and then they admitted this to the devs, and they were like, yeah, you can ban us if you want. And then the devs fucking banned like half a dozen accounts. Okay, we've done this. I don't have to destroy my voice. Blah-de-blah. Bug tracker. Okay. Come on, you can do it, man. I know the pathing is hard. Okay. Same question again. God damn. I think I took the most circuitous idiot route around this. I think going south is probably the fastest one. Okay, change ask command. Yes, yes, yes. That's what this is going to be. It's just going to be going blah, 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 yes, yes, yes for the rest of this fucking video. I don't know how many more of these security alerts there actually are in here. No, I could be killed. Yeah, we'll go through that. I'll try to talk about more Vscape lore. Yeah, so there was that incident that happened, and then there was a guy who was caught botting, and then he was warned. And like the next day, he just kept botting. It was the dumbest shit. I don't even remember the guy's name.
To pass, you must answer me this. What should you set your vidyascape bank pin to be?
It's 1488. Get it, Nazi meme.
It's my actual bank pin, so the bank knows I play Vscape.
A memorable sequence of random shit.
Correct. Selecting a bank pin that is memorable but not easily guessable will make your account more secure and serve as a method of account recovery.
Thank you, Christopher Lee. I loved you in those cheesy vampire movies.
Thank you. I regret doing them, but I'm glad you were able to derive some enjoyment from the schlock.
The basket of grain sighs like a faint fart. Congratulations, adventurer. You've been deemed worthy of the reward. You have also unlocked the Picard facepalm emote. Right, let's go down to level 3. Here we go.
It's the stinky level, haha.
For a few minutes. Okay, no, let's not read that because we already did. Let's go through here next. Hope I don't get poisoned by these fucking spiders. Again, same question twice in a row. Excuse me, developers, that seems like a mistake. The question should be different each time. No, I could be memed. I could be told to sit like a good dog. Some player named themselves Good Dog, and I'm wondering if that's one of Panda's alts or if it's another person who got killed by him. First coins. Decline. Okay, oh my god. A player suggests that you actually kill Katabal pawns for any reason. Politely tell them they're an idiot.
My pin should be 6666, haha.
We're almost there, folks. We're almost done.
Let's not actually forget to pick up our fucking gift here. The box hinges creak and appear to be forming audible words. Congratulations, adventurer. You've been deemed worthy of this reward. You've also unlocked the idea emote. Okay, let's head down to level red. I don't know if you guys have seen that fucking fake game ad. It was floating around in like 2013. It's for some fake game called Cube, and the ad is just like, this game, the new game, Cube. And then it's just some shitty game about like knocking polygons together, and then there's this one line in it that I used to quote with friends of mine for ages, and it was just, You know, obviously the game was ridiculously simplistic, stupid, and easy. That's the joke. But there's this one line late in the video, and it's delivered so well that it's like Dane Cook. The delivery is what makes it funny. It's not the content of the joke. But the delivery of it was just, "You may one day reach level red." And it was just delivered so, like, perfectly. Like, the intonation, the inflection on the voice was just so perfect that it made us fucking laugh our asses off. So anytime we would talk about a game that reminded us of that fake Cube game, we would always be like, "Oh, maybe we'll reach level red," you know? I feel like references like that really don't translate in these videos. It's kind of like a you had to be there thing. But I'm such a spurg, I'm just like, "Oh, they'll get it. They can read my mind." Okay, I think we've gone through every fucking option. So we're just gonna soldier on here. I'm assuming we go left and then down. Yeah, it's gonna take us on a nice long detour around the entire map. So report these nuts. That's what you should do. Harass Odal personally about the bugs. Never use the bug tracker. Only contact individual admins repeatedly. Make new emails when they block you. It's like the worst possible advice. Ask the player what bot they're using and how they could possibly evade the mods even more effectively. I don't know why that first one didn't work. I thought I clicked the right option. I guess I didn't. Okay, let's fucking run past these motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure it's southeast. Here we go. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, decline. Decline to watch this video. It's boring as shit. 20 minutes of nothing. But we're almost there, guys. We're almost there at the juicy 10K reward. It's like that. Every time I hear the word juicy, I think of that other quote from Aliens where the black drill sergeant officer, I forget his name, he essentially says they make some reference to like, "Oh, what's the op this time?" And it's like, "Oh, there's some colonists we're supposed to rescue." And then the guy goes, "There's some juicy colonist daughters we gotta rescue from their virginity." And it's just like the way he says it again. It's one of those things where the inflection is just so perfect. It just makes it funny. That's not the drill sergeant who says it. Fuck, it's the other black guy. Well, that tracks, you know. I'm a white guy, so, you know, of course, I think all black people are exactly the same. And that's why I got those two characters in that obscure 80s movie mixed up, because I'm secretly a racist. That's actually why. It's not because I have a shitty memory and I'm improvising right now. It's definitely because I'm actually a racist. The level of, like, actual criticism that goes like that these days is insane. It's like people have, like, a brain fart, a common moment of you know, memory loss or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, and they get skewered for some sort of intentional infraction of language rules. And it's like, people make mistakes, man. Like chewing someone out for a mistake that's clearly unintentional. That shit comes back to bite you. I firmly believe karmically that people who do that, eventually they get slammed by the same habit of unfair criticism. It really is insidious. I can't stand that shit. I hate it. Again, same question twice in a row. It's like a slap in the face, guys. Just like a slap in the face. Like I said, we've gone through all the questions, I think, unless maybe we missed one. Oh, no, shit, we did miss that. Fuck. Okay, hold on, let's see if we can get it back. Here we go.
To pass, you must answer me this final question, or second final, there's another door out there. A player offers you real-life currency for a vidyascape item or service. What should you do?
It's like, ask him for crypto instead. Actually, no, decline the offer. Crypto's a fucking unstable scam.
Correct, crypto is a scam. Accepting real currency for vidyascape items is a very easy scam to set up and not encouraged.
Not encouraged why? It's like they can't really justify why not to do that, because Vscape is not Jagex, so they can't say like...
It deprives the Vscapers of their hard-earned player money that they get.
It's like, no, they're not getting any. So it's funny they don't really have an excuse for why that shouldn't be done. Did I seriously just go back to the beginning? Am I that retarded? Holy fuck, you've got to be joking. There's no way. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. I am a retard, guys. Oh my god, that's so stupid. How the fuck did I miss the... Whatever. I can't do anything about it now. I think I went the wrong way here. I was supposed to have gone here. Yeah, that's what I did, I think. I can't even fucking believe that. Everyone watching the video while they're watching it, if they watch it, is going to be screaming at me 5 minutes ago, like, what the fuck's he doing? He's gone right past the fucking end. Guys, I don't even deserve the reward now. This is seriously stupid. We did get through all of the warnings, though. That is kind of cool that we got through all of them. That is kind of neat. I must have gone south here instead of east. That must be what I did wrong. Because that's the different ground texture there. I know that's the end. Okay, one last door. Holy shit. Alright, guys, we are done. We did it. We found Babby. We found out how Babby is formed. As your hand touches the cradle, you hear a voice in your head, a million dead adventurers.
Welcome, adventurer. You had a choice. To have a normal life with a wife and child, or to be a degenerate, and you chose the latter. And for that, you are damned to become one of these wall skulls for all eternity. Also, here's some boots. You can choose between 2 different pairs. They'll both protect your feet exactly the same. However, they look very different. You can always come back and get another pair if you lose them, or even swap them for the other style.
I'll take the colorful ones. The mining trainer at Tutorial Island is going to love these.
Congratulations, you've successfully navigated Stronghold security and learned how to secure your account. You've unlocked the stamp foot emote. Remember to keep your account secure in the future.
Alright, ladies and germs, that is it. We've done it. The stronghold is complete. Let's climb up the whale penis bone here. And we are back in the world. So, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to end it and hopefully go to the feud. We're going to keep the boots on for the meme, but we're going to take this helmet off. And, alright. As always, peace out.